Hello, Care Bear here to share with you one of my latest finished objects. So, in the month of March and into April, I had the opportunity to travel to Denmark, Norway, and Sweden. And as a knitter, that was an awesome opportunity. And so I bought some yarn with projects in mind. And I'm going to share with you one of my finished objects that was a treat for myself to remind me of the trip to Copenhagen. So this is the Mara by Audrey, and it now is a free pattern on Ravelry. I think she's made a number of her patterns free, and I bought this yarn at, oh my goodness, I got to think of the name of the store. It was called Kit Couture, and it is an independent um, store with create their own yarns and they do their own designs, and they had a number of modeled items throughout the store. And I bought two skeins or 420 meters of their merino, and it has 75% merino and 25% I think of polyamide. I'll have to maybe double check that. And I knew I wanted to make something special with that yarn, but I didn't know what I would do. So when I got back home and I saw this pattern, I thought, oh yeah, this is going to be a beautiful scarf that I would wear with that lovely merino. So this pattern calls for US 4 or 3.5 millimeter needles, and it calls for fingering weight yarn. So this was perfect for that project. This color is color 135, which is a nice mustard golden. I know yellow is the color of the season, spring of 2026. It's still pretty chilly here in Toronto, Canada. It's May 6th today, and we are experiencing temperatures of 7 degrees, hence my Freya sweater and a long sleeve shirt underneath. It's pretty cold here, 44, 45 degrees Fahrenheit for those of you who use that measurement for temperature. Anyway, so yeah, I'm still wearing my winter warmth. And anyway, so this is, let me tell you a little bit about this pattern. You start, the construction is tip to a tip. And when I got halfway, I had a 200 gram ball and 210, I think. And so when I got halfway or to the point that I was comfortable with it and I followed her pattern, I think she gives for two sizes, and I stopped at the one size that she gave, and I started to work in the reverse. It does a great little edging for the edge of the scarf. It's I-cord edging. And basically, you're following four different charts. So there's a setup chart, and then you move through the next chart, then you move through the decrease chart, and then there's a final chart to do that final piece of the pattern. And I'm just going to show you. There is a right and left, but it's really difficult to see. I'm just going to put that up so that you can actually see the pattern. And now I'll just show you from the opposite side, but it still looks beautiful, I think, on both sides. There's a little bit of garter stitch in there, regular stitch, little bit of lace work, yarn overs. So it wasn't difficult stitching, that's for sure. And the pattern gives you both charts if you prefer to read from a chart, and it also gives you the option to read row by row from text. And that's something that if I had that choice, I like to do that because then I can cross off the rows as I go. Um, and what else was I going to tell you about this pattern? Oh, I know what I was going to say. This something that I could memorize. I could look at the line and then go, oh yeah, that line, and then I could knit that, but I couldn't memorize the whole chart. Maybe some of you could, but so I couldn't. So this wasn't something I could do while in the car or taking on the, the transit. I did this while I was at home with my laptop or my tablet in front of me because I had to keep looking at the pattern. And then I put my little label on there, Care Bear, and on the reverse side it says Care Bear Knitwear, and the reverse Care Knit, and the other side says Bear Wear. And so that's my lovely little Mara sweater. And would I make it again? Oh yeah, this is a great knit um, for a gift. Takes 200 meters. We all have leftover fingering weight yarn, sock weight yarn. So this is a beautiful piece to add to your wardrobe or to give as a gift. I didn't make any changes. I followed exactly what Audrey had done in her pattern, and I think I'll make it again, whether it be for myself or even as a gift. So check out Audrey's patterns on Ravelry. A number of her patterns are free, and this Mara scarf is one of them. Thanks for watching.